Hey guys, my name is Lars Secord, and this is my essay 4 presentation as part of my English 101 final. My thesis and my pretty much my thesis is about pretty much it's kind of related to my perspective and how I see and how I interpreted Basevich's illusions and how kind of that related to my career choice. So I've always been passionate about technology, and I've always known that it had it's gonna have to do something with it's gonna have to do with my career. It's basically my career is gonna have something. It's gonna have technology in it, because I love it. So I started to think before when planning out my essay. I started thinking about how I was going to put that in and how is that related to that American dream that Andrew Basovich was talking about, the old one versus the new one. And basically, um, the thing I thought about the most was more of how technology is pretty much just a part of our lives, and basically, it's uh, it's something that's just it's there, and it's going to be a part of our future whether we like it or not. It has to be there because it's something that just how would I say it? It's it's something that we use. It's going to be either a tool, something that we use for our job. It's going to be something that we use to educate our children, or something that we use to basically spend our free time, whether it be entertainment or whether it be for educational purposes. So I started talking about how I think, you know, we need to develop that, and we need to develop that in a better way because technology is already developed, but we need to develop it in a way where basically where we are able to help others achieve the things they want to achieve, so they can also be part of that post um, American dream idea, so they can be part of that idea that financial gain and that happy life that everyone talks about, where it's not limited just to a certain race or where it's not limited to just a certain type of people. Why do I care about this? I care about this because it's like I said, it's technology. It's something that I love. Um, it's something that just intrigues me, but at the same time, I'm at heart, or just like me as a person, I'm very like caring about others. I'm very passionate about like others' feelings and how they and I like to help people. And seeing others in a worse situation than I am kind of motivates me. That motivates me to help others, and that's why I will basically want to go into that career choice. Um, so as I talked about in my essay, I have three possible like options to go to. Most likely, I would lean towards going to Cal Poly Pomona. And Cal Poly Pomona is kind of, you know, I wouldn't really call it a dream school, but it's more of like the school I really want to attend. Because dream schools are more like, like wow, like forget everything, forget like how much admission is, forget how much, I have to like get on this certain like grade score, but I want to go there. But Cal Poly Pomona, I feel like would give me that path, so I can be able to do this. I want to be able to use technology in my possible career, which is why I chose to either be a computer programmer or a computer network architect, which basically allows me to help either companies or help allow myself to create programs or um, create products where people from around the world will be able to use them so easily, and they're so easily accessible. So why should you care? Because I don't know. I feel like I said, education is a huge part of why we don't prosper into our country. Basevich stated in a bunch of his stated in his book a lot of times how um, we were blinded, or we were kind of persuaded by our own government to think a certain way, because that's just the way it was, and we thought that's the way it was because we have to trust them. We have to trust in our government, but sadly, that's not to be true. So we have to educate ourselves, and that's kind of what I want to get at. Like, I feel like the more people educate themselves and educate themselves on just on their own accord, not according to like someone else's side or views or anything. I feel like that's like the way we're gonna be able to like actually prosper in this future in this life. What did I learn? Um, I learned a lot, right? Sorry, that's just kind of like a vague general statement. Um, I used, I plan to use like governmental, um, not governmental. I'm so sorry. Like pretty much websites that are like .gov or educational. I used the job search finder that my teacher, Professor Connell, basically put out, so we can search specifics about our job and what it does. But yeah, like that's pretty much the research I kind of put into it. What else could be done? I feel like we all have a part in it. Whether your interest is technology or whether your interest is nursing or education or or the arts and media. I feel like we all have a part in this world, um, and I feel like if we don't excel, at doing our part well, we can't be ashamed or we can't, shun others for the specific part they play in this world. But I feel like everyone has his part, and as long as they're able to prosper in that part and they're able to make a living of that, they can do that. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm basically trying to I want to create a world where basically people are able to educate themselves and are able to choose a career path of their choice, and they're able to be happy with it. And I'm hoping that in a future America would allow that to happen. I'm hoping that a future America would allow their career paths to basically um, be prosperous and be able to like make a living out of it. Maybe it's nothing too like luxurious, but something that where we are able to have that white picket fence. That whole old happy American dream that America was talking about. The whole just having a happy wife and just a house and just like that bare minimum. you know we know that it's no longer that. It's something we need something more to just keep us stable. um, if I was in charge of a 6 month project, I would put, like I said, I would want to be educated first in my career choice, which is computer science, and I'd want to create this app where people are able to, um, like I said, just educate themselves and have this. It's more on the educational side, whether it be for a school or whether it be I want to create a program where basically students or just the general public can use, um, and part of that is just because it's motivated. Part of that's motivated because, like I said, I want others to just have as just as I have, or just more than what they have. I'm pretty blessed to just have the life I have. Um, what else can I say? I don't know. I'm pretty proud of my short story that I made. Like I said, I put it in my perspective. That person in that story was me. Um, even though I made it about something else and it was supposed to be fiction, it's basically about me and just my life and how I wanted to see the world. I'm pretty proud of it, and I'm pretty glad to see that this whole project has come done, and I can see the fruits of it. I can just see this whole thing come together, and I hope that you guys enjoyed reading my essay, and I hope that I can continue doing well in my path to be a computer programmer.